Today, we're going to be creating another knock knock joke using the broadcast blocks. We're going to scroll down to where it says step 1 and click on the directions tab. The first thing that we need to do is download our template. So we're going to click our practicing dialogue. Go up to the download button, which is the arrow pointing at the line. Once I have my download complete message, I'm going to exit out of that tab, and then I'm going to sign into my CS First account. Now that I've signed into my CS First account, I'm going to go and click the blue plus sign and create a new project. I'm going to make sure that I name my project Practicing Dialogue. And then I'm going to upload my template. I'm going to go to File, Load from your computer, click on the Recent tab, and click where it says Practicing Dialogue, then select Open. Now we're going to use the directions that are in the yellow comment boxes to add the code that we need to allow our characters to have a dialogue of a knock-knock joke. So Gobo is where we want him to be when the animation starts. We're going to drag out our go to XY and put it under the when green flag is clicked. This will put Gobo back in the exact spot when the animation starts over. We need Gobo and Giga to meet in the middle of the scene where the purple dot is located. So we're going to drag Gobo to the purple dot. And we're going to now drag out the glide 1 second to XY. Those values have been changed because of where we have put Gobo in the scene. Now it's time to tell a joke. In order to help our sprites talk, we will need the purple looks codes blocks. We want to have Gobo start by saying knock knock. So I'm going to go over to our looks block. I'm going to drag out say hello for 2 seconds. Instead of hello, I'm going to make them say knock knock. Now, in order to have this message sent to Giga, we are going to use our broadcast block. We're going to go to our events blocks, and we're going to drag out the broadcast block and connect it under knock knock. Just like we did for our other project, we're going to click where it says message 1 and type new message, and we're going to name it what that character said. Now it's time to switch over to Giga. We're going to have Giga start on the end of the scene when the green flag is clicked. So I'm going to go up to my motion blocks. I'm going to drag my go to XY so they start in the corner. Now I'm going to drag them to the middle by that purple dot so they're meeting in the middle. I'm going to drag glide 1 second to XY. Now they're going to meet in the middle. Now it's time for Giga to respond to Gobo. So when Giga receives our knock knock message, they're going to say, who's there? So I'm going to use my say for 2 seconds. I'm going to type who's there. And now I need to broadcast that out. So I'm going to go to my events blocks, do broadcast. Instead of knock knock, I'm going to say new message. I'm going to say, who's there? Now it's time to go back to Gobo. We're going to change our when I receive to who's there. So when Gobo receives Giga's message of who's there, they're going to respond with boo. So I'm going to go to my looks block. I'm going to drag my say hello for 2 seconds. Instead of hello, we're typing boo. We need to send that message out. So we're going to our events block. We're going to broadcast that to Giga. I'm going to make a new message that says boo and click OK. Now we're going to go back to Giga. When they receive the message of boo, they're going to respond with boo hoo. So I'm going to my looks block, say hello for 2 seconds. They're saying boo hoo, but now they need to send this message out. So we're going to our events blocks. We're going to broadcast a new message, which is boo-hoo. Back to Gobo. When Gobo receives the boo-hoo message, they're going to respond with our another say block, and they're going to say, "Don't cry. It was just a joke." They're going to send that message out by using our events block. We're broadcasting a new message, and we're saying, "Don't cry." When Giga receives the "Don't cry" message, they're going to respond with our last looks, and they're going to say, "That was funny." If you would like Giga to laugh at the end, you can go to the sounds block. You can go down to the sound library and search for a laugh. I'm going to choose the crowd laugh, and then I'm going to go back to my code. After they say "that was funny," we're going to go to our sound, and we're going to play the crowd laugh until done. Now it's time to test out our code. This is what your joke should look like if you code it correctly.